Yep, it's almost time for the holiday season. I'm so excited to start decorating for Christmas, and one of the things I really like to do is make a couple of my own holiday ornaments. This year, I wanted to try a couple of new techniques. These are trends that I have been seeing online. To do this project, grab a couple of clear plastic ornaments. Let's get started with the first one. I want to first start off by making a couple of ornaments look like concrete. And in order to do that, I'm going to pour in a little bit of baking soda into my plate. You could also use a bowl for this. And then I'm going to add in my favorite craft paint. I'm going to try mixing the colors white, brown, and dark gray. Now mix it all together. If your batter is thick like this, add in more craft paint. Next, brush it on your ornament. If your batter brushes on like this, it's too thick. Add in more craft paint until the consistency looks like this. You only need one coat for this. Once you finish, place it upside down so it can stand on its own. Don't place it in a cup like this. You'll get a ring on the ornaments. Believe me, I learned the hard way. Once they are dry, it should look like this. If you want to jazz up the color a bit, try out this paint called Color Shift. You could also reuse old ornaments for this project. If you want to save money and you don't already have ornaments, you can find them in the thrift store. And before I forget, I wanted you to know that I now have a place where you can shop for all of my furniture, decor, beauty, and clothes that I purchase and find online. I get a lot of people who reach out to me and want to know where I purchase things, so now I have a simple way of sharing that with you. I'll make sure to put the link in the description box below just in case you want to know. Once I finish, here's how it turned out. Depending on where you look, the color shifts. Can you see it? Okay, for the next technique, I want to try this marbleized one. For this project, you will need a couple of glass ornaments. You will also need the mirror effect and metallic gold spray paint. First, remove the cap and spray the mirror effect into the ornament. A couple of quick sprays should be enough. Now swirl the paint around. To speed up the process, try using your hairdryer on the cold setting. I couldn't find the one I had, so I used my heat gun. But I don't recommend using that since it gets so hot. Next, spray in the metallic gold. You could also add additional colors in there as well. Once they are dry, it should look like this. For this project, I would like to use these faux crystal ornaments that I found from the Dollar Tree. I want to make them look ceramic. So I'm going to start by mixing white and a little bit of brown craft paint together. I would like the color to mimic this ceramic vase that I have. Let's brush on the paint. I tend to wear gloves for projects like this because it can get kind of messy. Once I finished, I let it dry for about 30 minutes, and then I took some antique gold rub and buff and wiped it on the icicles. If you put too much on there like I did, you could always go back over it with cream to tone it down. And that's it. Here's how it turned out. Let's try making some faux vintage style ornaments. First, create your signature paint color. Don't be afraid to blend multiple colors together. I'm going to try something different. Let's use light brown, black, and brown. Now, let's brush the paint on to the ornament. Once the paint dries, brush on the antique golden buff paint. You could stop here if you wanted, but I wanted to experiment a little more by adding a dragonfly glaze to it to give it an iridescent look. This particular step is optional. Once the paint dries, take a paper towel and blot the craft and gold rub and buff paint onto the ornament. Let's speed up the process a bit. Once you finish blotting, let it dry for like 30 minutes. Here's how they should look. I hope you enjoyed this video and found a technique that you would like to use. If you know of any other techniques not mentioned in this video, please share them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, try watching this one.